They were back in Mateo's cozy study. The lesson on gratitude had filled Diego with a tangible energy and a profound peace. He was no longer a victim of circumstances, but an eager student, ready to become their creator. He sat opposite Mateo and Arturo, his posture straight, his eyes bright. "I am readier," he said. "I feel connected to the source of creation. Now I want to take the first practical step. How do I transmit my order to this thinking substance? How must I think in the certain way?" Mateo smiled, gesturing toward the memory of the previous lesson. "Go back to the man who built his house in his mind. There you will find the first step. You must form a clear and definite mental image of what you want. You cannot transmit an idea unless you have it yourself first." "I want to be rich so I can do good things," Diego replied. "Is that not enough?" A knowing smile touched Arturo's lips. "No, Diego, that is not enough. Everyone has that general desire. It is like wanting to send a telegraph message to a friend. But instead of a coherent sentence, you send the letters of the alphabet in order and expect him to construct the message himself. You can never set the creative power to work by sending formless longings and vague desires." The pool of vision beside them activated again. It showed the image of Arturo's student, walking through his old house with his eyes closed, his hand tracing the outline of a new window in the air, or pacing out the dimensions of an extra room. "See?" Arturo said. "He did exactly what he was supposed to do. He went over his desires and formed a clear mental image of what he wanted, just as he wished it to look when he obtained it." "And you must hold this clear mental image continuously in your mind," Mateo added, "just as a sailor keeps the destination port in mind. Your face must always be turned toward it. You must not lose sight of it for a moment." "This requires a lot of focus," Diego noted. "Are there specific exercises? Should I meditate for hours?" "Those things are good in themselves," Mateo said. "But all you need is to know what you want and to want it so intensely that it stays in your thoughts. No one needs practice to focus on what they truly want. It is the things you don't really care about that require effort to hold your attention. These methods are for those whose desire for riches is strong enough to overcome mental laziness and the love of ease," Arturo explained. "The clearer and more distinct you make your picture, and the more you dwell upon it, bringing out all its delightful details, the stronger your desire will be. And the stronger your desire, the easier it will be to hold your mind fixed upon the picture of what you want." Mateo's tone became more serious. "But Diego, one more thing is necessary. Something beyond just seeing the picture clearly. If that is all you do, you are only a dreamer and will have little power for accomplishment." "Then what is missing?" "Behind this clear vision," Mateo stated, "there must be two powerful pillars. First, an unshakable purpose to realize it, to bring it out into tangible expression. And second, an unwavering and steady faith that the thing is already yours, that it is at hand and you have only to take possession of it." "Close your eyes, Diego," Arturo guided gently. "See the new house. Now don't just observe it, live in it. Mentally, go inside, walk up the stairs, sit on the comfortable sofa. In the mental realm, enter at once into the full enjoyment of the things you want." "Now," Mateo instructed, "adopt the attitude of mental ownership towards everything in that picture. Claim it in your mind with the complete faith that it is truly yours. Hold on to this mental ownership. Do not waver for even a moment in the faith that it is a reality." "So I don't need to pray for it every day?" "No," Mateo replied. "As Jesus said, your Father knows what things you have need of before you ask Him. Your part is to intelligently formulate your desire, organize it into a coherent whole, and then impress this desire whole upon the formless substance by holding this picture with the unwavering purpose to get it and the steadfast faith that you do get it. The answer to prayer, Arturo added, is not according to your faith when you are talking, but according to your faith when you are working. You must pray without ceasing, and that prayer is the steady holding of your vision with purpose and faith. After you have formed your vision, Matteo said, it is well to make a verbal statement, addressing the Supreme Source in a prayer of reverence. From that moment on, you must in mind receive what you have asked for. Live in the new house, wear the fine clothes, go on the journey, and confidently plan for greater journeys. Think and speak of all the things you have asked for in terms of actual and present ownership. But remember, Arturo cautioned, you are not doing this as a mere dreamer. Hold to the faith that the imaginary is being realized and to the purpose to realize it. It is this faith and purpose in the use of the imagination that marks the difference between the creative scientist and the dreamer. And having learned this, you must now learn the proper use of the will. Diego opened his eyes. A new power shone in his gaze. He was no longer wishing. He had in his mind already received his new life and was ready to take the first step in the physical world to manifest it.